everybody.
Hi.
Wow, you guys are enthusiastic tonight. Come on, this is going to be a great movie tonight. Come on. See, you know what I'm talking about. Hi, everybody. My name is Sean Cable. I do a little web show about video games and other geek stuff called Underbelly. And tonight I'm here with The Landmark and also with Super Mario Brothers Archive. And they're the ones putting on this little shindig tonight. So tonight we have something a little special before we get started. He was a stand-in for John Leguizamo. He was also a dino human. And he's going to talk a bit about the movie. If you'd like to know more about the Super Mario Brothers Archive, their website is smbmovie.com. If you want to know more about Underbelly, it's underbellyshow.tv. So, without further ado, Michael.
I originally got hired on this movie as an actor. I don't even remember what part I auditioned for. I didn't read very well, at least I thought. And I went home and I completely forgot about it. And about 6 weeks later, I got a phone call, and they said, "Oh yeah, they want you to be in the movie. They want you to be this half human, half dinosaur, like mutant person, and you're gonna wear, crazy makeup, and you work like 2 days, and I'm gonna pay you a lot of money." And I said, "Well, yeah, okay, I'll do that. Sure, why not? Bob Hoskins is on this movie, and Dennis Hopper's gonna be on this movie, and Samantha Mathis. Yeah, I will totally do that." And then the next day they called me back and they said, okay, listen, so we want you to do this other thing. All right, well, what's that? They wanted me to actually be on the movie crew as a production assistant and be John Leguizamo's stand-in, in addition to the thing they'd already hired me to do. And I said, okay, I'll do that, but what does that mean? And so they told me what being a production assistant meant. I was on the AD crew, the assistant director crew. So basically I was on the set every day, interacting with basically everyone who works in the movie, from the actors to the producers to craft services to basically everyone who works in every department. And it was a total crash course in making what they were hoping was going to be like a big budget summer blockbuster movie. I mean, like I said before, it was crazy town. It was crazy town. And then I was like, okay, well, what is the stand-in photo double business? And so they told me, you're going to stand in for John when we're setting up each individual shot, so that, sometimes it takes a little while, it takes a couple hours. We don't need them standing under the lights or getting bored. They can go sit near their trailer and you can stand under the hot lights. Okay, sure, I'll do that, no problem. And I got the photo double for him. So you'll see at various points in the movie when his character, when they do a close-up of like his character's hand turning a doorknob, that's me. Or they have a long shot of the Mario Brothers in the van. That's actually me. I know, fancy, right? Yeah. I even photo doubled for Dennis Hopper one day. I photo doubled his foot kicking the pet dinosaur, which you will see later on. It was a very traumatic day. But yeah, it was this amazing, crazy crash course in making a movie. We were in North Carolina in an abandoned cement factory in this suburb of Wilmington, North Carolina, called Castle Hayne. And it was a huge, huge cement factory. The production completely took it over. They had the production offices there. They built pretty much all the interior sets in there, the Dino Hatton sets, and the Mario Brothers apartment was there. We had a lot of room. We had room for everything. But the problem with the cement factory was it wasn't air conditioned, and we shot in the middle of the summer, from like May to August. So, we all lost a lot of weight on this show, because it was about 100 degrees average every day at work. And most days at work, this was in the days before they CGI'd extras. So we actually had extras there. So we had like a few hundred people on set average every day. So it was very intense sometimes. But I got to spend this amazing summer working with people who had worked on movies I had grown up loving. I got to spend all summer hanging out with Bob Hoskins, and Dennis Hopper, and John, and Samantha Mathis, and all the behind-the-scenes people. Like our cinematographer, Dean Semler, who had just won an Oscar for Dances with Wolves, right? And here he was on the Mario Brothers movie. And David Snyder, the production designer, who had done the production design for Blade Runner. And here he was on the Mario Brothers. And, you know, our camera operator, Doug Ryan, who had worked on The Untouchables and Apocalypse Now. Right. Yeah. You know, and the guy who operated the boom mic, Earl Sampson, he worked on all the Robert Zemeckis movies. And our key grip, this guy named Chunky. I'm not even kidding. Chunky, he was a very Keith Richards type character. But he had worked on Return of the Jedi. And yeah, the Holy Grail. He worked on a Star Wars movie. The guy could do whatever. Oh, the sound went out. The guy could do whatever he wanted. And so I got to hang out with all these people every day, talk to them, work with them, find out what it was like to work with them, and find out what it was like to work on these other movies that they had all done, and find out just, you know, what it meant to live this crazy life where we work 6 days a week and we work 12 to 18 hours a day, and don't want to do a damn thing on our day off. But, you know, in the end, it all comes together in, you know, what you're about to see. So, and sometimes it's a hit and sometimes it's a miss, but, you know, there's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears involved, and believe me, there was a lot of blood, sweat, and tears involved in putting this one together. But it was a once-in-a-lifetime experience. I would not have traded it for anything. And on top of it all, I got to wear very cool makeup that took 3 hours to put on and an hour to take off. And it was actually very comfortable, and I could eat in it. So, you know, I pretty much had all the basics covered right there. So yeah, enough of me. You guys came here to see the movie.